I thought this day would never come.
Hi there, and welcome to Transformers Rise of the Darkspark. Yeah, we're really doing this. In case you can't tell, I don't like this game very much. In fact, every time I play it, I think I hate it just a little bit more. There's just so many basic design elements wrong with this thing that I just can't even. I really can't. But for your sake, I'm gonna have to. So, Rise of the Darkspark, if you didn't know, is a frickin' terrible Age of Extinction / bad Fall of Cybertron prequel fanfiction crossover, neither of which are very good story-wise. However, the Cybertron portions of the game are, without a doubt, the superior portions of it. And, just like I have done for War and Fall of Cybertron, I will be covering Rise of the Darkspark in the exact same way. I'll be covering the best strategies and tips for each level, level-specific achievements, audio logs, all that stuff. And I'm gonna warn you right now, if you have anything that resembles a positive opinion of this game, you might want to skip this series. Because I'm going to be bashing every bloody thing wrong with this stupid game. Every single thing. And we could actually start with the main menu itself. You see Megatron right there? He's in his WFC form, which would indeed be correct. Except for the fact that he uses his FOC form in-game, even though it is right here in the menu, and this game supposedly takes place before the events of Fall of Cybertron. Oh, another thing to mention is the menu music. I mean, it's not too bad, right? No, not at all. Except for the fact that it's not even an original composition for this game. This music was just pulled from some trailer music album and tossed into the game. It's by Liquid Cinema called The Watcher, in case you were wondering. But it just goes to show you, one of the few good things about this game didn't come from Edge of Reality. That'll be a continuing trend. But those are but minor nitpicks. Let's address one of the game's more defining issues. The unlock system. In Fall of Cybertron, I covered weapon upgrades as needed, which can be all unlocked in the Teletrans store. However, in this game, you have to unlock pretty much everything via gearboxes, aka loot crates. And since I'm not about to base a strategy on sheer random probability, I've gone ahead and unlocked and upgraded every single weapon. And really? Of all the design choices, they went with loot crates? What a joke. Well, I think I've covered everything with the menu. Let's get on to the walkthrough, shall we? Starting with Chapter 1, The Darkspark, playing as Drift from the movieverse, which will of course be playing on the hardest difficulty. Now, the same distinctions that apply to FOC apply here, so you have tougher enemies who deal more damage. But I've heard they do even more damage in this, so that's gonna affect exactly how this game is handled. But that's enough talk, let's get on with it, shall we? Chapter 1, Uptown, The Darkspark. When terror descends from the sky, the Autobots spring into action to defend their new home. Prepare for pain.
Earth, a primitive planet infested with an indigenous population of organic life forms. Last refuge of Optimus Prime and the Autobots. You can't hide forever, Optimus. Gather your men. We're setting down at the impact point.
Lockdown, sir. What was that?
It is the past come calling.
Drift, do you read?
Optimus! What is this insanity? What is the meaning of this attack?
I do not know, but we are encountering heavy resistance. You must hurry.
Not a problem.
At Drift, you'll need to secure additional firepower.
That will not pose a problem. Such crude weapons are plentiful, it seems.
Get that weapons locker open already. Yeah, we're already behind schedule for the rendezvous.
Sayonara!
Okay, right off the bat, in case you didn't know, these mercenary soldiers are actually reskins of the Dark of the Moon Autobot soldiers. Now you know. Alright, let's hit this weapons locker. These are essentially the same as Teletran terminals. However, right here, right off the bat, we can encounter our first glitch. If you go to assign a primary weapon, and pick anything aside from the neutron assault rifle, you will get that weapon plus the neutron assault rifle. So you'll have 2 primary weapons. Now, I suppose that's actually kinda neat, but the fact that you get a glitch this early on, not a good sign. Regardless though, we are actually taking the neutron assault rifle, because it has the poke beta upgrade, which will come in handy for a challenge later. Now, for our heavy weapon, we are going to take the Thermo rocket cannon, as it too has the poke beta upgrade, which will again come into play later. There is also the option of assigning a hack, which are basically alterations that provide you with additional XP. I'm not going to be playing with any of these active, but feel free to experiment with them if you so desire. And then we have tech. These are kinda like the bonus abilities you could use on Fall of Cybertron. There's quite a few things to choose from, but I'm going to be picking a few pieces of tech. For starters, I'm going to be getting a battle drone, an energon recharger, just in case, and another battle drone. And I think that will do it.
I do not relish this, Optimus. I forsook guns to walk a more honorable path.
I know you favor the sword now, but the gravity of the situation requires more advanced weaponry.
So be it. Despite my attempts to move on, my past always lurks just behind me.
Yeah, because there's nothing more honorable than killing someone with your bare hand. I will say this, I will give Darkspark credit for actually mentioning Drift's past, even though the films never did. However, I have to say, the FOC weapons do not look good on movie models. I mean, look, it's just gaping out of his shoulder right there. The fact they didn't add any new weapons to this game at all is just infuriating. Alright, well, time to do what movie Autobots do best, blow stuff up. Also, before we proceed, we have our first challenge. Snitches Get Stitches, where you have to destroy 6 terribly designed billboards that are anti-Transformer. I mean, just look at the design of these things. Aren't they just ugly and nonsensical? Whatever. Away it goes. Well, that's that. Let's get moving.
Drift, what is your status?
I have retrieved the weapons.
We should be within the sensor range. I am marking your route to the rendezvous now.
I see it. Optimus, the enemy forces are numerous.
And heavily armed. This does not bode well.
Yet we must thwart their designs.
Agreed. It is every Autobot's duty to stand against tyranny. The riverbed will lead you to the traffic tunnels. We will meet you on the other side.
Maybe it's just me, but some of the dialogue for this game just sounds kinda weird. I don't know. Let's move. We now come to what is without a doubt the worst feature of this entire game. You cannot drive the instant you start transforming. I have no idea why, but I have never encountered a Transformers game where you cannot just start driving the instant you started to transform. But here, yeah, you get that. Now I know there's an option in the menu that supposedly turns that off, but I have that turned off. Didn't do squat. If a game, a Transformers-based game, takes the fun out of transforming, you've got a serious problem. Oh, and speaking of which, can we talk about how absolutely rancid this vehicle model is? I mean, it's just so dull and unsightly. Very flat. Granted, the renders these are based off of are equally as ugly. These were like super early renders. Hideous, ugly, worst CGI I ever saw. But it is what it is. And we have to blow more stuff. We're Movieverse Autobots. It's what we do. And up ahead we come up against our first batch of mercenary foes. And this is where I mentioned 2 new challenges. The first one is My Blade Has Tasted Better, where you have to eliminate 25 enemies with the Blade Rush ability. Pretty simple. But the other challenge, Where Falls My Shadow, Fells My Blade, requires us to defeat enemies with only Blade Rush or melee attacks. So, no guns. And that bites. Because trying to be aggressive with melee is gonna get you killed, because you die very fast, especially to these guys. They're the ones you gotta watch out for the most. So, I recommend sticking with Blade Rush as much as possible, as you'll be invulnerable when you use it, and it's just a lot safer. But, let's get to it, I suppose. Start with this guy. Okay, now we're gonna wanna head to our right here, and wait for this thing to recharge. Continue up, and take out these 2 guys if you're lucky. Might just get 1. Excellent. We got a fuel tanker. Take it out. And we're clear. We need to destroy 4 of those to get the oil spilled challenge. Again, we're Autobots, so I don't know why we're doing this, but we are. Right, well, there's some ammo and health back here. Grab it if you need it. But otherwise, nothing more down here.
Our foes are not Decepticons. Who are they?
They seem to be Cybertronian mercenaries. If they are here, Lockdown is likely behind this attack.
Mercenaries? A profession without honor. What profit is there in attacking the humans?
I do not know, but I intend to find out.
Yeah, that's great and all, but look! Polypants! Clothing for the future. Some future this is turning out to be. Oh, also, a little Easter egg to mention. If you look to the right here, you'll see this horribly photoshopped billboard that says, "Collide with Destiny. Vote Burger for Mayor," which I can only assume is in reference to the Burger character from the Megatron's Master Plan episode in G1. Good episode, by the way. But seriously, look at that. Isn't that like generic Photoshop design? It's just... blech. Oh, and speaking of billboards, there is the second one we need to destroy. Take it out. Oh, and of course, we can't forget this. It's election day, November 4th. Vote, 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 vote. Don't forget to vote. Did you vote? Oh, you didn't? Oh, too late. Vote Megatron. Okay. That's enough politics. Alright, next encounter. The traffic tunnel. This one can be tricky. Watch yourself. Start off by hiding here. These 2 guys are gonna rush you. When they do, Blade Rush them. Now, I could be wrong, but I think you can actually control the direction of the Blade Rush with your right thumbstick. Now hang tight. There should be a 3rd guy coming up shortly. Once he gets close, Blade Rush him. Nice. Now, we got another guy back here. Once he stopped firing, we can rush him. Wait, did he vanish? Oh, there you are. That's actually even better. Usually he's behind that tank, but I guess he decided to rush me. Okay, now let's move up, where we'll have 2 guys coming our way. So, first, make sure they see you. And once they do, fall back behind this bus and wait for them. They should both end up at the right side of the tunnel. Yep, perfect. Take them. And they're down, just like that. Oh, we got another guy up ahead. Looks like he's put himself in a pretty secure position. However, there's something a little interesting to note. While we can't use any guns or explosives to damage our enemies, the battle drone does not count. So we could use these guys on our enemies and not lose credit for the challenge. Come on, battle drone, take him down. Or we could do that, I guess. Here's some supplies if you need any. And up ahead is the second tanker. Let's move up and position yourself right here. Yeah, right here. Is that coming left or right? Oh, they're splitting up. Okay. Battle drone should get the rest. Come on, battle drone, get him. Yeah, see? We're not disqualified. Alright, there's one more guy hanging near the back. Maybe battle drone will get him. And there is our third tanker. Come on, drone. Very nice. Good boy, battle drone. Alright, well, time to keep moving.
So much wanton destruction. Prime, I don't see any humans. Are they?
The humans never asked for our war, but they have prepared for it. The civilians were swiftly evacuated, thanks to their emergency protocols.
Those protocols exist because they don't trust us, Optimus.
Perhaps our actions today will change their minds.
They won't.
Confirm their fears.
You know, I'm not really sure how I feel about Drift's voice actor. Seems a little off. I don't know. Not my biggest gripe with this game.
Drift. There are numerous mercenaries stationed outside the subway station.
Thank you for the warning.
It looks like they're using it as a staging area.
And I will reduce their numbers before I reach you.
Okay, I don't know about you, but I don't remember Fall of Cybertron ever having really long load times when playing. And I think that game looks a lot better than this one does, and it has better loading times, so... Well, up here is another weapons locker. It will restore your health and ammo if you need it, but I'm all good right now, so I'll skip it. Alright, the courtyard fight. This one can be really tricky. Fortunately, I have found a strategy that will make this super easy for you. And even though it's kind of pointless to mention, there is a subsonic repeater right here, but we can't use guns, so forget that. So we're going to want to start by heading up here and blade rushing this guy. Now what you do next depends on what the next enemies do. Looks like at least one of them is going to rush. So let's sprint bash him. And he's flanking, so let's blade rush him. So once they're down, we're going to want to take cover here and see what the enemy does. Where is the enemy? Here they come. What are they doing? Okay, they're rushing. Okay, so stay camped in this position and wait for them to come to you. God, their arms are janky. Other soldiers can do one of two things. They will either A, rush you, which is ideal and what you want to happen, or B, they're going to hold back behind cover and never advance, which it looks like they're going to do right now. Are they staying in cover? Okay, those guys went to cover. Okay, so when that happens, what you're going to want to do is head to the opposite side. They will follow you. But as you can see, they're still staying in cover. Now that's okay. Head back to the same area where you were hiding. And then one of them will rush you. Then you are safe to take him out. They will only do this one at a time, but it will work. Where'd that other guy go? Did he flank? Oh, no, he's back there. This is not a game where you can be aggressive, especially when all you have is melee. You will die. But you see, he will come to you. They are very consistent with this. But yeah, wait here, see if they rush you. If they do, you won't have to do much of anything. If they go for cover, just repeat the strategy I showed you. Looks like they're, like, oh, I'm being flanked. Oh, you're dead. Alright, they're down. Okay, they went back to cover. You know the drill. Draw them back over here. And then hit it back. Yep, there he is. Like I said, very consistent. So you should not have a problem here as long as you adhere to this strategy. Alright, let's go get the other guy. Oh wait! We got another team coming in. They're going around back. Don't worry, we're still secure here. Hey there! Anybody else? Oh, someone else is rushing. Idiot. Oh, grenades. Yeah. Do not take chances with grenades. They are very deadly. Ah, and we have completed the My Blade Has Tasted Better challenge. And we have a new foe, the mercenary rocket trooper, which, fun fact, are a reskin of the Combaticon Scouts from the Revenge of the Fallen game. Okay, so before we deal with the rocket troopers, let's deal with the rest of the standard soldiers. Yeah, there they are. He's sticking for cover. Alright, let's head on back. And bring him in. Is there one or two out there? Oh, careful. Don't you... Oh, he's probably out of range. Oh, no. Still got him. Alright, I think that's all for these standard soldiers. Might be one more left, but I think I can take it from here. Alright. Try not to get a direct hit by a rocket. Gotcha. You next? Alright. Where you going there, buddy? Can I get him? Oh, he got away. Didn't I just say not to get directly hit by a rocket? Nah. Where'd he go? Oh. Is there still one more guy? Is there? That might be all of them. Okay, I think that's everyone. There might be one more standard soldier who could show up, but I'm not seeing him right now, so... Alright, anyway, let's head back to where we started, as up above us, we have one more billboard to destroy. Just say no. No! That's what I say about this game. And now we want to head over this way. Where we'll find this next billboard, which has a Fall of Cybertron Autobot on it. Okay, maybe I'm being picky, but is that really realistic in this universe? Shouldn't it at least be like a Decepticon movie design or something? Whatever. Alright, all done here. Let's go. It's just so not fun in this game. I can't even drive up this. Just, wow.
Lockdown's forces are headed for the crater.
We see them. We are nearly at your position.
Ah, and there is the last tanker. There, we have completed the oil-spilled challenge. Whatever that's worth. Okay, so for this next section, move up quickly. And, oh, well, that didn't work quite as well as I would have hoped. But oh, okay. Don't know what happened there, but I'll take it. Well, ideally, if you get there fast enough, you could blade rush all three of those guys without a hitch.
Autobots, open fire!
Interesting that he had a blue glowing gun when he jumped down, and now it's red. I would have liked the blue a bit more, honestly. Anyway, get ready. Another group inbound. Let's see what we can do with this, if anything. It's got some power. Oh, 4! Wow! I didn't know you could go that high.
Why doesn't he fire?
We must not be his target. Autobots, roll out!
Well, that went well. I don't know if I've ever gotten a blade rush with 4 before. Alright, now move it here. Take these guys down before your allies get here. Because your allies can get stuck in this section, making it impossible to continue on. Just another aspect of brilliant game design. Ugh.
No. What could have wrought such destruction?
There is no honor in this.
This game in a nutshell. Speaking of honor, there's your next billboard right there. And there we have our final billboard with another Fall of Cybertron Autobot on it. I got no words. And that is the Snitches Get Stitches challenge complete. Hey.
There, in the center. It looks Cybertronian.
By the Allspark, it cannot be.
What? Is that the matrix of leadership?
Yes, Drift. And it has shown me the awful nature of this fallen relic. Autobots, lockdown is not here for us. He seeks to gain possession of the Darkspark. We must not let it fall into his hands.
What is this dark spark? A weapon?
Something far worse.
You know this game has unskippable cutscenes? Tell me, when's the last time you played a game with unskippable cutscenes?
He got away!
Anyway, there's a X-18 scrapmaker right here, but wait! No guns! Can't use it. Okay, my best advice for this fight is to keep behind cover. Let your allies do their work, and stay out of the way of enemy fire.
New prey has arrived!
This is a good spot to bunker down in. So, stay right
Let's
here,
see what we got.
and don't be aggressive. Don't grenade. Don't take your chances with a grenade. But yeah, this is a good place to stay protected. Let your allies draw the enemy in and take them out when they get close. Oh, that didn't work. Really? Oh. What? I don't know what happened right there. Be very careful. They're swarming now. Hey. Looks like most of them are hanging up there. Ooh, rocket ammo. Not that it'll do me any good. Anybody hanging down here? Ooh, we got a good batch here. There, that was a good one. Okay, the dark spark is now clear, but let's clear out the rest of the enemies first. Nice. Still quite a few left. I say we bring out our battle drone. Give us some extra support. Whoa! I see it over there. Yeah, sprint strike is a one-shot kill, so it's quite useful. Jeez, how many guys are out here? Pretty sure these guys are limited. They should stop eventually. Oh yeah, that guy up there, he's usually the only guy you can't get. But if you have a battle drone, you should be able to take him down. Oh, there's another one. Can I get him? Yep. Drone, get the rocket guy. Let's move on over to our right here. Get him, battle drone. Nope. Come on, drone. No. Good boy. Yeah, he's usually the last one left and you can't get him because you can't shoot him. And your allies aren't much help either, but regardless, we're clear. Let's get that dark spark.
Autobots, ineffectual as ever.
Hand over the dark spark lockdown.
And what price will you pay for it, Optimus?
This is not a device to haggle over. It is unbelievably dangerous. You are meddling with powers you cannot comprehend. Do the right thing, Lockdown, and simply hand it over.
How honorable. You truly are a prime. Alas, I see no profit in merely giving you my prize. I decline. Oh, Optimus, can't you see? I have already won! You just don't know it yet!
Coward! Come back! I thought this day would never come.
What's going on, Optimus?
We have just witnessed a dark legend come to life.